Imagine this. You've just crossed over. Your heart stops, a blinding white light hits you, and suddenly you hear that bark. The one you'd recognize anywhere. Your dog, the one you buried 3 years ago, is sprinting toward you at full speed, young, strong, eyes wild with joy. Right behind him your cat is purring, and in the distance your horse is whinnying. They're not somewhere out there. They're waiting for you. Millions of people who've lost a pet ask the same heartbreaking question, will we ever see each other again? And thousands who've come back from clinical death answer with zero hesitation, yes. Not only will you see them, they're already there, and they become part of your eternity. Today we're diving into the warmest, most beautiful mystery in the universe, how the love between a human and their pet can break the rules of death, and even bring them back. This isn't a fairy tale, it's real, backed by science and thousands of first-hand accounts. Buckle up. This one's going to hit hard. Near-death experience research is blowing minds. Dr. Bruce Grayson, one of the world's top experts, has studied hundreds of cases where people didn't just meet deceased relatives, they were greeted by their pets. Kids talk about their dogs and cats guiding them back to life. Adults describe hugging poodles they hadn't seen in 15 years. One man, after a heart attack, found himself on a green meadow when 3 of his dogs came running, all healthy, playful, exactly like they were in their prime. A woman who survived a car crash was met by her old cat, Minka, who jumped straight into her arms and purred exactly the way she did 20 years earlier. Another guy named Alex, after his heart stopped, saw the horse he lost at 14. The animal didn't just appear, it recognized him and led him forward. In the Giant Irons database, nearly 30% of near-death reports mention animals. People don't describe blurry shapes, they talk about their specific pets, with the same markings, the same quirky habits, the same love in their eyes. And every single one of them looks perfect. No pain, no age, no illness. This isn't hallucination, this is a soul reunion. Now picture the place where this happens every single day. The Rainbow Bridge. The poem that's touched millions since the 1950s. Just this side of heaven is a place called Rainbow Bridge. When an animal dies that has been especially close to someone here, that pet goes to Rainbow Bridge. There are meadows and hills where all our friends can run and play. There is plenty of food, water, and sunshine. Our animals are whole and healthy again. But there's one thing missing. They wait for the day when we cross the bridge together. Spiritually, the Rainbow Bridge isn't just a pretty story. It's a real energetic field created by love. The bond you build with your pet over years of life together becomes an unbreakable thread. When they pass first, they step into a lighter realm and wait for you, said not sadly, but with joyful anticipation. Many mystics call these animals spiritual guides. They're not just pets. They become part of your soul at the deepest level. Edgar Cayce repeatedly said, "Animals have eternal souls, and a profound personal bond with a human creates a connection that death cannot break." But the story goes even deeper. Some pets don't just wait, they come back. Here's a real story that still gives people chills. Claudia lost her soul dog, Tibet, a loyal brown boy who was with her for 11 years. After he passed, she worked with an animal communicator. Tibet came through loud and clear. "I'm coming back." A few months later, Claudia saw an ad for puppies. The moment she picked up the little brown one named Remy, he grabbed the exact same yellow ball that Tibet used to guard with his life and refused to let any of the other puppies near it. Same huge paws, same head tilt, same energy. Claudia looked into his eyes and knew instantly. It was him. Tibet had returned to continue their love story. Stories like this are happening all over the world. People lose a pet, and suddenly a new one appears with the exact same spots, the exact same quirks, the exact same soul-deep look that says, "It's me, I found my way back to you." And here's where science starts catching up with the mysticism. The theory of quantum entanglement of consciousness, which we've covered in previous videos, gives us a clear explanation. If consciousness is a quantum field, then the deep love between you and your pet creates real entanglement. Two beings who have truly connected stay linked forever. Distance, time, and even physical death can't break it. When your consciousness shifts to the other side, your pet's soul is instantly drawn to you. That's why in NDEs, people don't just see their animals. They feel them, hug them, hear their thoughts. It's a quantum reunion of two eternal beings. After loss, the signs keep coming. A sudden smell of fur in an empty room. A warm spot on the bed when no one's there. Dreams where your dog appears healthy and happy, saying, "I'm here, I'm waiting." Or in your darkest moment you feel a soft nudge against your leg, exactly the way your cat used to do it. These aren't coincidences. They're the continuation of the bond. Many pets become protectors after they pass, showing up when you need them most to whisper, "I never left. I'm right here." Imagine that. Your love was so pure, it turned an ordinary dog or cat into an eternal companion who can even return in a new body. That changes everything. We are never alone, not in this life and not in the next. So, do our animals wait for us on the other side? Thousands who've returned from the brink answer loud and clear. Yes. They're already there on the rainbow bridge, tails wagging, purring, whinnying with pure joy. And some are already planning their next return so they can meet you again. When your time comes, they'll be the first ones running toward you, not stern judges. Not angels with trumpets, just the ones who loved you without words, without conditions, simply because you were their person. If you're grieving a pet right now, know this: your friend didn't disappear. They're either waiting on the other side or already looking for their way back to you. Your love is stronger than death. Want to feel it right now? Think of your pet. Feel that warmth in your chest. A lot of people notice the room suddenly feels cozier. That's not your imagination. That's the thread that never breaks. Drop a comment right now. Which pet did you lose? What signs did you get after they passed? Dreams? Smells? Feelings? Or maybe you've already met them again in a new body? Let's create the biggest, warmest discussion on the internet together. If this video touched your soul, smash that like button and share it with anyone who's missing their furry friend right now. Subscribe, because here we talk about what truly matters, love that defeats death and brings us back together. Your bond with your pet isn't just emotion, it's an eternal quantum thread. And somewhere beyond the rainbow bridge, someone is already running toward you with pure joy. They're waiting, or maybe they're already coming back for you. And somewhere beyond the rainbow bridge, your beloved friend is already running toward you with pure joy, waiting for the moment you'll be together again.